What if you could commit a crime and have absolutely no memory of it? What if one night you went to sleep as an ordinary man and woke up accused of murder? In 1987, in Toronto, a man drove 23 kilometers, attacked his in-laws, killed his mother-in-law, and then calmly walked into a police station and said, "I think I just killed someone." But here's the twist. He claimed he was asleep the entire time. And what shocked the world even more, the court believed him. Meet Kenneth Parks, a 23-year-old man, husband, father, living a quiet normal life in Canada. No criminal record, no history of violence. By all accounts, a decent, family-oriented man. But behind this calm exterior, his life was quietly falling apart. He had developed a serious gambling addiction. Debt was piling up, stress was building, and worst of all, he had started stealing money from his workplace to cover his losses. By May 1987, Kenneth was on the edge, ashamed, exhausted, mentally broken. That night, he went to sleep, or at least, that's what everyone thought. In the early hours of May 24th, something terrifying happened. Kenneth got out of bed, but not like a normal person waking up. He was sleepwalking, still asleep, his brain partially active, his body moving on autopilot. He walked out of his house, got into his car, and began driving 23 kilometers, through silent roads, through traffic signals, through the darkness of the night, to his in-law's home. Inside the house were his mother-in-law and father-in-law, people he had a good relationship with. No arguments, no known conflict. And yet, that night, something unthinkable happened. Kenneth entered the house. He picked up a tire iron and a knife, and then he attacked. His father-in-law was brutally assaulted, but somehow survived. His mother-in-law was not as lucky. She died from the injuries. This was not random violence. It was controlled, directed, physical. And yet, Kenneth later claimed, "I don't remember anything." After the attack, something even stranger happened. Kenneth got back into his car and drove, not home, but to the nearest police station. He walked inside, calm, confused, bleeding, and said, "I think I just killed someone." Police officers were stunned. His hands were severely injured, deep cuts, damaged tendons. Injuries so painful that a conscious person would struggle to function. And yet, he had driven a car, committed an attack, and turned himself in. The case seemed straightforward at first. A man killed his mother-in-law. But something didn't add up. No motive, no attempt to escape, no effort to hide evidence. Instead, he surrendered. And then came the most controversial defense. He was sleepwalking. Doctors and sleep experts were brought in. They discovered something unusual. Kenneth had a history of parasomnia, a disorder that includes sleepwalking. But this wasn't normal sleepwalking. This was something deeper. Experts studied his brain activity. Sleep tests revealed abnormal patterns. His condition suggested a state where the body is active, but the conscious mind is not. This condition is known as parasomnia. In rare cases, People can perform complex actions, walking, driving, even violent behavior, all while being completely unconscious. But here's the real question. If someone commits a crime without awareness, are they guilty? In a historic decision, the court ruled Kenneth Parks was not guilty. Not because he didn't do it, but because he had no control over his actions. No intent, no consciousness, no criminal mind. The case went all the way to the Supreme Court of Canada, and the verdict was upheld. Kenneth Parks walked free, a man who committed a killing, but was never legally a killer. Even today, this case remains one of the most disturbing examples of how fragile the human mind can be. Because it leaves us with one terrifying thought. What if we are not always in control of our own actions? And what if the most dangerous version of ourselves is the one we never wake up to see? If you found this story interesting, share it with someone who thinks they understand the human mind. Because cases like this remind us, we're only in control until we're not. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more such videos.